shout-outs. All right. So let's do the plugs and shout-outs. The plugs are the Jazz Destroyers. I'll put an annotation up.
Mm-hmm.
And the It's a Secret to Nobody, which is already up.
Mm-hmm.
So on the Get Off My Lawn Records, you can check both of those out. But you also want to go subscribe to the Jazz Destroyers channel if you haven't. And then I guess those are my plugs. And Jesse Thunderwake. We have to plug Thunderwake on every one of these. Because we lost so much money doing that one.
Yep.
There's so much. Did you watch that? I sent you the video.
I haven't gotten a chance to watch the whole thing yet, but
you watched some of it?
Yeah, a little bit.
What'd you think of it?
It's fun.
It's pretty fun, right?
Yeah.
It's actually better the second time through. So you got to actually suffer through it once and then go watch it a second time, and then you understand everything.
Okay.
I don't think that's a good promotion, dear.
It's an honest promotion.
It's like it sucks the first time, but the second time's okay.
There's a lot of movies like
no,
that.
it's not that the second time's okay. It's that the second time's actually funny. A lot of the jokes are very in, and you have to really understand the character before you understand why that's funny in the beginning.
True.
So, but for my shout-outs, I want to shout out Rerez, Shane, up in Canada. He was streaming Journey on the PS4. It was, I guess, a free PS Network game or whatever. And he was live streaming it, and we had a good chat.
Nice.
He does a nice job with that, where he chit-chats with everybody, and it's his... I have mixed feelings. His channel's doing all right, but like when he does a live stream, it's not like you can't get a word in. Like he can actually respond to everybody. It's pretty cool. It's a great thing to do with the internet. I should do. I guess people should leave a comment if they want Get Off My Lawn Records to do some live streaming stuff like that. I don't know that anybody wants to hang out with me while I play video games, but I do have a Nintendo.
Hey, that's
And occasionally you live stream on Facebook.
I did. I beat Duck Hunt.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
that's a feat.
I live
start
streamed
doing
it.
speed runs.
Okay.
Speed runs of Duck Hunt.
The problem is I have a career, and I really have two careers, right? Because I have my whole music thing, but we still have day jobs.
Yeah.
So I can beat Duck Hunt because I've been able to beat Duck Hunt since I was about 19, when I had the time to go practice. And yeah, when it rolls over, it just rolls over to 1, or rolls over to round 0, and then it glitches out at the end of that round.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Yeah, so Rerez. I also want to give a shout out to Escape from Ignorance.
Yes.
Right? Friend of the label. He actually records here. There's no money involved, so we just want to help get that in audience. I don't always agree with the content, but he really puts a lot of work into it, and I agree with a lot of the content.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not disclosing which I agree with and don't agree with. I just want to be able to admit that I don't agree with all of it.
Okay.
And then the third one is I want to give a shout out to MC Overlord. We didn't really shout him out last week, and we should have.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do that record with him. It's going to be great, but he's doing all sorts of great stuff right now, and he's got all this great stuff out there already.
Yep.
And he was walking us through the history of it, because he's been at it since like the mid-90s, he told me.
Something like that, yeah.
Right? And so he actually got really big at one point, and then the way the music industry goes, the audience is very fickle.
Yeah.
But that stuff is really good, and and being familiar with that material, when we release the MC Overlord album, it'll be a great context for look at how far he's come.
Yeah, definitely.
He was famous and not great. Now he's great. And so it's going to be even better.
Yep.
All right, John, other than Comanche Bastard, you got to plug that. Do you have any other plugs?
I got none off the top of my head, man.
How about shout-outs? Got to do 3 shout-outs.
I have to do 3 shout-outs?
Yeah, 3 shout-outs.
I'd like to shout out to my mom.
Okay.
I love my mom.
I love my mom, too.
My mom is a great lady. I'd like to shout out to, let's see, We shouldn't be mentioning any recovery centers by name on a
Probably
podcast.
not.
Yeah.
But all your friends in the recovery centers?
Yeah, totally. Just
Absolutely.
people in the recovery community in Austin. Everyone there. And then shout out to my poor Honda Civic, who I'm finally going to take in for repairs.
Is it not running okay?
Finally. Oh, it's running fine. It's just ugly.
Oh.
It's just very ugly after... did I tell you about my rear-ending experience? I got rear-ended, and then 30 seconds later, I got rear-ended again.
Oh, no.
That's how it goes in Austin.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's on the access road. No fun. But...
She got rear-ended. Car got totaled. And then we got rear-ended driving the new car home from the lot.
Ugh.
Yep.
The drivers here are just...
It's brutal.
Absolutely insane.
It's going to be what kills Austin. It's going to be the lack of infrastructure.
I don't get it. Like, I really don't understand why people, like, have to drive like that here.
I don't. I also don't understand why people move here so much. Not that I'm from here. I moved here because you're from California, I'm from New York. We compromised.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't because I thought Austin was super cool. I didn't really find out how cool Austin was till I got here. At first, I hated it. I was like, there's no museums. I'm from New York.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago as well.
There's no museums.
You got the Texas History Museum. That's actually a trip. It's pretty fun.
We'll have to go.
You should go. It's right downtown. It's really great.
Yeah, all right. You want to go to the Texas? I'm not going to the one up in Georgetown. There's a Georgetown museum. And back, I think, last year, they were having a gala in the traditional Southern... A traditional Southern gala.
Idea.
Segregated and all.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Wow.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Wow.
nuts.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
I will never be going into that museum unless every board member of that organization changes and they change directors. I'm not going anywhere near it. So it's like an anti-shout out.
There you
Anti-shout.
go. Well, the one in Austin's great. Definitely watch the Star of Texas presentation thing. It's like one of those little... I can't describe. It's like you go into a theater and it's like the lights like shine on different stuff and it points out different moments in Texas history. It's like really, really awesome. It made me feel proud to be a Texan, even though I'm definitely not a Texan. I was just like, oh, this state's pretty cool. I'm all right with that.
Hey, you got here as fast as you could.
I took my time.
Yeah. How about you, dear?
All right.
What do you have for shout outs?
For shout outs. First, I want to give a shout out to Andre at H.E.B.
Andre at H.E.B.
He checked me out.
Literally? I mean, you're
the
good looking.
groceries. Checked out my groceries. Right before the first podcast. And when I told him about the podcast, he was very, very excited for us. So.
I love that. We've had a lot of enthusiasm.
Yes. So
31 subscribers in a week. I think we got 80 views on the last one.
Something
last
like that,
time
I
I
think is
looked.
what you said. Yeah. So.
I'm really hoping one of these awful news stories goes viral and kicks that number up to a couple 100,000, like, without me knowing. But probably not. Andre at H.E.B.
Andre at H.E.B.
What's up, Andre?
So that's my first shout out. Second shout out is to all the women out there in the hard sciences.
In the hard sciences?
Yes.
What's a soft science before you go into hard sciences?
Soft sciences would be more like...
Music theory?
I'd say more like the social sciences.
Oh.
Those are more
the lesser sciences.
Those are more the soft sciences, where the hard sciences are more like physics, chemistry, biology.
So the soft sciences are all waiters, and the hard sciences...
There's sociology teachers everywhere. Come on now.
I mean, the world needs English teachers.
Oh, Lord.
At least while we're an imperial society.
That's true.
Because, in order to succeed in the hard sciences as a woman, you end up dealing with a lot of sexism and, not just in the workplace, but on the educational path to get there.
Okay.
And I, fortunately or unfortunately enough, really got my first taste of that this week. And realizing that if all of my teachers had been like that, I wouldn't be as far along as I am right now. So I want to give a shout out to all those women who just powered through that and and got past it. Made it work for them instead of against them.
It's tough, right? Because there's a big generational divide.
Yes.
There's a lot of people still in the especially in academia, who come from the generation where single breadwinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And maybe they were the liberal family, and she worked too, but that was about as liberal as they got.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, I know that I will eventually be a Republican. Just by the nature of the way the world shifts, eventually I will become a crotchety old man and be like, no, $15 an hour minimum wage is enough. Like, right now I'm fighting. I'm in that fight, but one day we'll get there. You're right, though. It's tough, and you can't. How do you deal with that? Are you going to take action?
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to the assistant department chair, who was one of my professors, and
Who was one of your professors? Okay.
yeah. So
And next week we'll check in and see how that goes.
yeah.
And if we get to the department chair and it still goes nowhere, and we want to name names, we'll name names.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the third shout out is to my dad. Tomorrow is his birthday.
Yeah.
So
Happy birthday, Chester.
Happy birthday.
This video will actually be coming out on his birthday.
Yes, it will.
Unfortunately, he's going to have to watch the whole video and me and John ramble to get to that. Yeah. But that was our gift to him.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Chester. If you have a birthday that you'd like us to wish you a happy birthday, leave a comment. Ours come out on the podcast comes out every Sunday. I shoot them on Saturdays and they come out on Sunday. All right, what's next?